Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Geddes Federal Savings and Loan and Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome back and welcome into The Local Show. Happy spring. We're only, are we a week away from Easter?
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes, we're a week away from Easter. I was away. Of course, I mentioned earlier, this is the first weekend of trout season.
Yeah.
So why is it always rains? It rains a lot, and then the streams get muddy, and the season opens, and when I was a boy, it didn't matter. I was hardy. I was going to go.
Oh yeah.
I'm not hardy anymore. I'm like, what's the weather? And
a little more fair weather at this point. Yeah, it's tough.
No, I did buy some new boots at Bass Pro.
Nicholas told me that you've got some waders.
Yeah, I got finally my old ones. It was time to get some big boy ones.
Do you go with the like knee high or
these are chest waders?
Chest, okay, right up to the chest.
So
they got to be charge you extra for your height, right?
It's it's like, do you have any 14s or 15s? And the choices are limited.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's got a pocket in it, and it's just safer and walking the streams and stuff. So
you don't go too deep.
I do not go too deep.
Don't be silly.
No,
right?
I do not go too. I'm very cautious. I'm very graceful too, Tom.
That I don't believe. That's crazy, man. Hey, look, let's talk a little bit about Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. Tell us what's going on over there.
It is mortgage season. That'd be first mortgage, but also it's home equity lines of credit. All the things that people are wanting to do to their house. Spring is here.
Yeah, that's right.
The deck, the pool, the kitchen. People are borrowing off the home to do that. Rates are good. If you got equity in your home, go for it. And if it is a first-time home buyer, they got special programs. You don't pay PMI, which is that special charge they charge, banks charge that Geddes doesn't.
Right.
But if you're in the market to do something, if you don't talk to Geddes, you haven't talked to Geddes. GeddesFederalSavingsandLoan.com, Tom.
There we go. Hey, it's great to have Jim Deacons back. He's the owner of Crossroads Auction. How are you, Jim?
I'm doing well. How about you guys?
Very good, very good. People can keep up with you at crossroadsauction.net, crossroadsauction.net if they want to see the website. Jim, tell us a little bit about your personal background, how you got into auctioning.
I just kind of fell into it. My father did it, and so I kind of, as a kid, you get thrown into work, whatever your father does, and I just kind of adapted with it and grew with it. And actually, as a kid, I always said, I'm never doing this for a living. I'm not doing this. I'm going to do something else. I don't like this. And then one day I woke up, and I'm doing it every day now.
Did your father ever threaten you and say, look, if you keep up this behavior, I'm going to auction you off?
Oh, all the time. As a matter of fact, he's tried several times, but just nobody bid.
Somebody.
Yes, anybody.
So what makes you guys special? And why don't you tell people who may not know, what does an auction house of your caliber do? Like, what kind of products, who uses your services?
For sure. So what an auction is created to get the biggest value or dollar out of an item that, that a homeowner would have. Our auction company specializes in getting, large amount of money, I guess you could say, for items of value and desirability. Auctions are meant to sell items of desirability, create that feeding frenzy. You take an item, a 30-horse compact tractor, every man out there in the world has dreamed about owning one. So when
I haven't dreamt about owning one.
Okay. A new pair of chest waders.
Yeah.
There, now we're talking. Fishing, fine.
Right. We'll get you into fishing. But so it is about desirability. You're trying to create a feeding frenzy. Instead of selling you have an item of great value and great desirability, you don't want to sell it to just one person. You want to put it in front of everybody and say, who is going to be the person who's going to pay me the most for this item?
Right.
And it's gone too, right?
And it's gone. Right. There's no, and I don't put down anybody's business, but Craigslist, you put it out there, who knows who's coming to your house.
Oh, gosh,
how would you handle the finances, horrible. Especially if it's a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 item you want to sell. How is somebody going to show up to your house in a briefcase, or what's going on here? So a lot of people call us and say, listen, we got a desirable item. It has a great value. We don't want to deal with the nonsense it takes to have to sell this item.
Sure.
That's where we step in and we say, okay, we do this. And we take care of all the financing, all that stuff, especially in the large
No kidding.
large large value items. Yep.
Now, last time we talked, you said something about having a special car auction.
Sure. So yeah, we're working on that right now to do actually to raise
cars.
Yep. For a nonprofit organization, you'd make a donation, $25, $30. That money will either go to Galasanos Children's Hospital,
nice.
And then we put your car up. We sell your car to the highest bidder. If you like the price, you nod your head yes to me. We send it down the road. If not, then you just say, no, Jim, it wasn't enough, and you move on. It's really just to create a fundraiser for some nonprofit organizations.
So can people
out there
step towards that at crossroadsauction.net? I mean,
we'll be putting the advertising. We haven't got it yet. We're talking about doing it out at the big Syracuse car show. That's when we really want to do it. Maybe end that Saturday or something with it. And again, no harm, no foul. Just guys always curious what their car would bring at an auction, but never had the nerve to do it. So it's more of a fun thing. And if some people sell their cars, wonderful, fantastic.
Right.
So that's one of our goals.
So is it a busy time of the year? Spring's here. Are people thinking?
Spring has sprung. It is here. The phone's ringing. Things are happening. People are doing their clean outs, right? They're getting ready to get their houses ready for spring. And, in May, Mother's Day weekend, matter of fact, is one of our largest sales of the year. That's when we sell. Yeah, that's our cars, trucks, campers, boats, four-wheelers, all that kind of stuff. It's one of our largest sales, my most exciting sale of the year. Absolutely love that sale. Everybody comes out of the woodwork for it. It's like a big Homes Day at the auction house. And
so people actually come out to your place.
They'll come out to the place. That's an in-person auction. That one is. Yep.
So can people see it online if it's in person, or is it either or?
Yeah, no, you can do. Well, you can't watch it online. You can see all the photos. Go to our website, crossroadsauction.net. You can go there and watch the photos start popping up, and you'll see side-by-sides, four-wheelers, campers, boats, tractors, implements of all sorts, tons of building materials, and people come right out. It's kind of like the New York State Fair at Crossroads.
Now, when is that?
As Mother's Day weekend.
Okay.
I do believe
people bring their moms?
Well, I do it on the 13th because I figure nobody else is doing anything on Saturday because they don't want to blow Sunday. So, so that's the best time to get there. It just kind of fell that way 23 years ago. We've been doing the sale for 23 years. And it's a great day. Guys all come out, even whether they buy something or don't buy something. They go out there and see somebody they've seen in high school or haven't seen in 2-3 years, and everybody meets there, and it's just a fun day.
So tell me, can you get a good deal? I know that you work for the people who hire you. Yep. If somebody says, hey, I got an RV that I want to move, and you're going to try and get them the highest value for that RV. So what would you say to somebody who's like me, a spendthrift, who wants to get the best deal? Would you say, don't come to my auction?
No, I would not, because, I'm kind of like a referee or a broker, right? Between the buyer and the seller.
Yeah.
I'm the guy that stands in the middle. We all want our stuff to be worth as much as we can, and we're trying to squeeze every nickel out of everything we own. I'm the guy that brings reality, right? So your camper's worth $40,000 in the perfect scenario, right? But, I think that whoever Bill will pay, he'll probably pay $38,000 or $36,000 because he needs one, and we kind of work that together and work out that deal. Okay. But we do it within like 30 seconds.
Do you ever not auction off items because you don't think they're well put together, or that they have blemishes or whatever?
Yes. So not everybody's prepared to sell their items through auction. We sit down. It's kind of a counseling session. Gotcha. I sit at the home. We talk about it. Some people are just unrealistic. Right. And then other people, I have to protect. Most people, I have to protect them from themselves, right?
So you tell the truth.
Yeah, and I tell them, they're just ready to liquidate their home, and I have to keep the vultures off their backs because people know people don't know.
So 676-9091 if they want to call and ask you questions. 676-9091, crossroadsauction.net, Tom.
There we go. Thank you very much, Jim. You have a great rest.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Great. Have a great rest of the day. Okay, coming up, we're going to talk with Scott Farnett and Gary Butterfield, board president and construction supervisor of Syracuse Habitat for Humanity, next on The Local Show on 570 WSYR.